back again. Today we're doing another vlog for today. I actually have energy. So I just came back. I went to like 4 different stores and I'm wrapping up my friend's gift. It's tonight, we're going out. Today's her birthday. I got her this cute Burberry spray for fragrance. And right now I'm just kind of like, let me show y'all. I'm now putting it together. I also went to Ross, got me a cute dress for work. So I'm gonna wear that Monday. And it was on sale, y'all, clearance, $12. It's so cute. It zips up, so not all of that ain't gonna be out, but it's so cute. So maybe y'all might see a picture of it. Let me show y'all. It's really, really cute. Very much giving social worker. So I'm gonna put that in the hanger. I also went to the Family Dollar. I had to re-up on my sausages. If you know me, I love hot sausages. And they're not even hot. But yeah, they're the best ones. And then I also got some hair stuff. I went to Dollar General. I got some hair stuff. I got this. Y'all sleep on Dollar General. I'm not gonna lie. I went in there and I was kind of shocked. I had got, let me show y'all. I got this Color Safe shampoo, $7, hydrating, because I'm gonna fix up Alexa. I think I'm gonna do some beach wave curls to the Alexa wig that I made about a month ago. And then let me take y'all on this side because yeah, my tape was spread out. So I also want a Chick-fil-A to see you. So I also got some makeup. Can y'all see it? Because you know the lighting be tripping. Okay, this side is better. So I also got some makeup brushes. These were like $1 at Dollar General. These were like maybe $5, which I haven't had a chance to clean my makeup brushes, so I needed new ones. I got some lashes from Family Dollar. These are my type of lashes. I also got my press-on nails. Y'all know my job don't let me wear nails, but your girl's still gonna look good on a budget. So I got these press-on nails, $4.50. I used to buy these from Walmart, and they were down there almost $10. Now, $4.50, they messed up with me. I got a new lip plumper. I also have one from Too Faced, but it's finishing, so I was like, I'm gonna, mix it together. Lash glue, because we do not use bonnet glue over here. No shade, no tea. And then the nail glue for extra security. So pretty much that's what I got. And then tonight, I will also do a video, if I'm not too tired when I'm getting ready, so y'all can see the overall look. I am gonna also make a separate video of me fixing up Alexa so y'all can kind of see the transformation. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. I hope y'all Saturday is going good. I'm also in the middle of redecorating my whole place. So hopefully I'm giving myself 6 months to transform my place. Anyways, let's get down. This is the Alexa unit. Guys, I didn't even realize it's been over almost 2 months since I've made this wig. So we're washing her. Don't judge me. It has been 2 months since I last washed her. But also, I don't use a lot of products. But I definitely need to clean her. So I did go in with this Color Safe shampoo. I got this at Dollar General. It was on sale. And I love a good sale. So pretty much you're going to see me kind of wash the hair. Keep in mind, oil and debris will come out and everything. But also, because this was custom colored, jet black, some of the residue may also come out. But of course, I've never had any issues. I've done it before. So that's why I wanted to use a Color Safe shampoo. There's other different brands that's even probably way better, but this brand is pretty good and I've never had any issues as well. So I'm just going in there, making sure I lathered everything. I washed the hair maybe 2-3 times. I want to say 3-4 times actually. Because I also brushed through it and everything just to make sure the shampoo is really penetrating everything. I use the water as an indicator whether it's like almost dry and everything and clean thoroughly. And then I do go in, like I mentioned to you, I brush it out, make sure it did have some shampoo still on it. So I did go in a couple times too and rinse it out just to make sure it's clean. As you can see, because I want to make sure my wig, when I put it on, I want to make sure she's smelling good, fresh, and all that. As you can see, one thing I love about my units, they do pretty well because the way I construct them, it's rarely any balding spots. There was some tingle, I'm not gonna lie to you, a little bit of some hair came out, let's be real, but it wasn't nothing crazy, just about, a little bit. Just to be transparent with you. I do like to go in and smell just to make sure. I was like, all right, now we in there. And as you can see, like I mentioned, everything is still fine. Look at the line, still there, no balding. The units still look the same. You don't see any no loose tracks, nothing like that. Then I decided to kind of set up. I do use this shower head cap. This saves me a lot of time. Especially if I want to hurry up and dry my hair. I know I was going to use this wig a little bit later. So I was like, okay, perfect. I can just use this. Also, in my description below, if you're interested in it, it is in my Amazon shop. If you are a wig maker or even just for personal use to help dry your unit or anything like that quick, this is very convenient. It's pretty easy on how to detach it. I kind of detached the 2 strings onto my cap. And then I put the blow dryer in the middle where the mouth nozzle is. And I turn on the air and then I kind of keep it in there and let it do its job. So that's pretty much, it's nothing difficult, pretty simple. Around this time, it was maybe 9 in the morning. So as you can see, I'm just making sure everything is getting set up. I know later on tonight, around like 7-ish, I have a dinner party. And yes, I'm that type of person. I kind of do everything in one day, which I shouldn't do, but that's the luxury of being a wig maker and knowing how to kind of, handle business. As you can see, I'm just making sure everything's good. You put the string under the hair dryer and that's how it holds in place. So I don't have to be there all day drying the hair. And then of course, I'm making sure everything is, tip top in shape. I'm positioning the hair to make sure everything, dries up. I did pin them up as well so it could be a little bit faster. So that's what you see me doing, making sure because of the holes, I want to make sure all the hair gets, that hot air in. So that's pretty much what you see me doing. Looking for different clips and making sure okay, I'm going to get this together. Because I don't want a wet, soggy wig. No, we want a nice, dry, fully dried wig. And that's the whole goal. And then pretty much I'm doing my last little one too. I'm like, you know what? Let me turn the light off, not too much. And then I'm just going to kind of leave it there for a couple hours. Usually it takes about 2-3 hours for it to dry up, which is not too crazy. And as you can see here, the hair, I started noticing it was getting drier. And even the hair color still was locked in. And that's on our custom coloring process of jet black. As you can see, it's still jet black, which is perfect. It was done after about 3 hours. I'm just kind of removing the string and everything. And I'm going to set it on my tripod with the dome head, so that we can get ready to style this unit. As you can see, it's fully dried, very much convenient. I'm just making sure I put my T-pins, making sure everything is laying down flat. So when I do go in and pretty much transform this unit, because as you can see, it look crazy, y'all. And that's the beauty of us. We can transform anything from anything. So as you can see, everything is all good. Now I'm getting into my chair and I'm about to put the hair in sections. I am going to first straighten the hair, and then I'm going to go in and do some beach wave curls. Just because I want to make sure, there's no creases and everything. I want it to look nice and crispy. So that's what you see me basically doing here. I'm going to go with a heat serum. Anytime you use any heating tool, ladies, please, please, please use a heat serum. Just because you don't want to burn the hair. And at the same time, you want to still kind of, give the hair some, not volume, I want to say. You want to give it gloss. You want to give it, a protectant before you go in with that harsh heat. I did use the Baby Bliss flat iron. I used the third section on the heat because it doesn't really have numbers on this flat iron. It's kind of like you press the button. And I think it's like 5 buttons, and I did it to 3 because I didn't want it too hot, just because I'm going in with another curling iron as well. So now I'm kind of showing you up front and personal. As you can see, I'm just kind of going with the chase method with the comb. This is a heat resistant comb, so it came in handy. Look how the Alexa unit just came back to life off of that one straightening. Like, you still see the luster and everything. Look at this. That's why quality matters. I'm telling you, 2 months in this unit, still look at it, the difference. And as you can see, the lace, I'm sorry, not the lace, but the tracks are still in place. You know, like, look at that. I'm just detangling it every time before you go. I go section by section. And even when I style in general, I always do section by section so that, you know, every piece is being well taken care of. So I'm just going section by section, going back in with my heat serum, making sure I distribute. I know some people like to put the whole heat serum all at once throughout the hair. I like to do it section by section just to make sure every track gets, you know, that protectant. Like I said, you use a dime size. You don't want to put too much. In the past, I used to put so much, and then it was just, the hair is oily, and it's like, you know. So literally put a dime size. You don't have to put too much. I kid you not. And then I'm doing the same thing that I did before. So I'm doing the chase method again, flat ironing it, making sure everything is fine. I'm not leaving it too long, and the heat is not too hot, like I mentioned before, but I'm just making sure the hair is straightened just enough. And then here we are, the finishing look. It is straightened. It's not perfect, but it's just enough. Just so you guys can see. And boom, it took no more than about 45 minutes. And I know it sounds long, but it went by fast. I had my YouTube playing in the background. I don't even play like that. And that's the beauty of doing hair. I did off camera do the first curl, but this time around, I'm going to show y'all because I'm not gatekeeping. I'm just taking a section. I'm going in with the color. This is the Hot Tools. I got this as a Christmas gift a couple years ago. I did a Secret Santa with my friends. So, yeah. And then I'm just pretty much curling the hair. It is on, I believe, 380 degrees. And then I'm like leaving it for a couple seconds, and then I twirl it around, and then I go straight down. I hope I didn't say it too fast, but I'm going to do it again to show y'all. And if you got to keep playing this over, you can keep playing it over and over. I'm just kind of making sure I curl away from the face. Then I'm just curling as I'm going. And then once I get to like a little bit, I leave a little hair out just because we want that beach wave look. So you don't want to go all the way down, and I twirl it out, and then boom. As you can see, you can go with the flying to straighten the bottom part a little bit more, just to have that cute beach wave look. I did do majority of it off camera. As you can see, the hair is coming out great. Still looks beautiful. Holding the curls good. And then now we're on to the top. Look at this. This wig is 2 months old, y'all. Not a balding spot in place. But I'm just saying, y'all. I just take so much, you know, I take so much pride in doing customization because I kid you not, like, it's no concealer. It's literally step by step. But I'm just making sure the line is perfect. I'm one of those people. I do not play. This originally was a widow's peak. I did cut it. I did decide to clean it up and stuff, just because this was an HD lace. And, you know, the film is a way thinner and has some, you know, some different thread that's straggling. So you'll see me go in and kind of fix that up as well. But I'm using the wax stick because our next step is hot combing. Bear with me. I know I'm not the easiest with, you know, doing a voiceover, but y'all, I'm here and I'm trying to give y'all as much in-depth content that I never knew, and that, you know, hopefully this can help another person. So pretty much I'm separating the baby hair, making sure everything is separated. And you see the straggly lines? That's what I'm gonna end up cutting off too. Y'all see it. Making sure I section out. It wasn't too hard this time around. One thing I love, like, it's not too bad, but you can tell, like, you just gotta I gotta go in, clean it up, And that's what I'm pretty much doing here with the scissor. Nothing too crazy, but like, you know, these straggly lines. And this is normal because this is a HD lace. Usually for my units, I do transparent lace, but this time I wanted to try HD for me. And HD is pretty good too. But you have the choice of either or anyways. Now I'm going on my hot comb. I did put it at 400 degrees just because I wanted it a little bit extra hot on the top just to make sure it lays flat. We don't like bumpy hair. We don't like bumpy looks at the top. No. And then I'm kind of going in, making sure everything's getting hot comb good. And then I'm doing the side, the front. I'm using also the top of the hot comb as well, just to make sure everything is being distributed. The heat is being distributed real good. And pretty much that's what I'm doing. And as you can see, it's coming together. Look how flat that got versus how it first looked. And that's just one side we just did. And then now I'm going to section out the section so I can start curling the front top of the hair, because now we're almost to the top. And same thing I told y'all before, you know, I did use holding spray just because I want the top to last longer. I combed it out. I'm looking for the curling iron, and then you're curling away from the face just like this. And pretty much just take your time. There's no need to be in a rush. As you can see, I wasn't even in a rush. I was just vibing, leave some hair out. And then the same thing like I told you, I just kind of twist it out. Okay? Period. And then I did flat iron the bottom a little bit. And that's pretty much what I did. As I'm heading, this is a more in-depth tutorial just in case for the front part. Always curl the hair away from the face. And pretty much that's what I'm doing here. Leave some hair out. I noticed I had almost put a little bit of hair, so I pull it back in. And then I went back in and finished it off. And this is the finishing look. Look how flat the top is. My baby hair, when I do put on my head, I will fix it all together. Look how good this hair looked. You wouldn't even believe this was a 2-month-old wig. Like, this looks amazing. It looks amazing. And this was how the look came on me. And as you can see, I look good. I'm feeling myself. Y'all, I'm finna have a time tonight to celebrate my friend. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys the overall look. And if you would like any other videos, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for staying tuned.